All right, folks, I have a pretty decent looking little car here. This is a 2005 Dodge Neon SXT, which I'm guessing means it's got a little more equipment than usual, because this thing has stuff a lot of the Neons don't have. Like, for instance, power windows in the front, you know, stuff like that. Let's just start out by checking them then. There's your right front. Swing on over this way. Here's your driver's window, no problem. Ooh, air conditioner's nice and ice cold. I like that, it's kind of warm out today. All right, here's your left mirror. Down, up, yep, that works just like it should. The all-important right mirror works exactly as it should, power. AM, FM, CD, let's see. Yep, radio works. I can't comment, I don't think. Yeah, there's no CDs in there. It's got rear window defogger, your power outlet. It's in pretty darn nice shape. It's got, 156,320 on the mileage. And as you can see, there's no annoying warning lights. There's no check engine lights on. Seems to be pretty good. Oh, it's got cruise control. Oh, a little cruise light goes on, nice. Delay wipers, which as you can see, they work. Horn works. Yeah, not a bad little car. Oh, it's got keyless remote entry. I mean, this thing's got, you know, for a Neon, actually has a pretty high level of equipment. All right, let's walk around this baby. Let's see what we got. And as you can see, the interior looks pretty decent. It's not all beat up and whatnot. All right. There's your floor. Yeah, I mean, obviously the floor mat has a little hole where your heel always goes, but other than that, it looks to be in pretty decent shape. Driver's seat's got one little tear right there, but you know, it seems to be in pretty good shape. It's comfortable enough. All right, here, let me turn the wheel here and we'll check the tire treads. Let me get my handy dandy gizmo out here. Ooh, it even has alloy wheels. Check that out. These tires look to be pretty good shape. Yeah, they're like just about halfway, maybe a little more. You know, because passenger car tires typically have between 9 and 30 seconds of tread when they're brand new, and this one's at 6, so it has over halfway, I would say. Ooh, the rear ones feel good too. If I can do this right. I'll get it in the middle where I did the other one. There we go. Yeah, that one's right on 7:30 seconds, so that's good. All right, here's your right rear. Let's check that one. Same spot. And that was about 6:30 seconds, so again, a little more than halfway. And the right front looks to be just like the other side. Oh, look at that. Yeah, 7:30 seconds. So, moral of the story here is you are not going to have to put tires on this baby. It's got a couple little bumps and bruises. You can see it's got, you know, some paint missing there. It looks like a dent. Somebody did some touch up right there. Right front door looks to be in pretty decent shape. Rear door looks to be in pretty decent shape, and the quarter panel looks to be in pretty decent shape. The hood, I just see, you know, a couple minor little spots on there, but nothing major. Like I said, it's a pretty nice appearing vehicle. There's your interior on this side. There's your door jamb. Yeah, not bad. I don't even see any rust starting on this baby, which is kind of surprising for basically a 9-year-old Dodge, but hey, hooray for you, whoever buys this car. Back has the factory floor mats in it, very nice. It's got the pull-out seat. I'll leave that open so when we do the trunk you can see. And it's a 60-40 split as well. Door jamb, door frame. Once again, nice and clean. All right, good, this is good. All right, come back in the trunk area. You can see it's a very decent sized trunk, and especially with the fold down seat, you have tons of room in there. So this would be good for a kid going off to college or whatever. There's your spare tire, there's your tools, excellent. All right, we'll close this baby up. Dodge Neon SXT. I guess it also gives you a little spoiler too, makes you just look a little cooler. I mean, as cool as a Neon can possibly be. Bumper's not that bad. Let's take a look underneath. There you have it. All right, coming down the left-hand side, left rear quarter panel. No nicks, no dings, no scratches. Little scrape on the bumper right there. Left rear door looks to be pretty good. And of course, there's your roof. Like I said, it's got a couple dings in it. But overall, this actually presents itself very, very nicely. And believe me, for the price I'm going to be selling it for, it's going to be well worth it. Ooh, that air conditioner is nice. Open the door if you can feel the cool air coming out. Your door jamb. Let's do your door frame here on this side, on this baby. You've got a little bit of corrosion starting right there. I'd recommend a little touch up on that so it doesn't get any worse. But believe me, this is not bad at all. This one's not bad. There you have it. Alright, left front fender looks to be scratched, dent and ding free. Oh, those headlights look like they're brand new. They must have been replaced because boy are they clean. Wow. Even has factory fog lights, and you can see it's kind of nice in the front here. It's not all beat up like somebody hit curbs and stuff with it. Let's take a look, see underneath. There we go. And of course this has the 2-liter 16-valve 4-cylinder engine, so you get decent gas mileage, yet you know it's pretty peppy for what it is, and it sounds pretty good. I don't hear any valve train noise on it. I don't see where I can rev it up for you. I'm not going to go sticking my hands back there, end up losing something. I don't want that to happen. Awesome. All right, very good. Go, close this down, let it drop. As you can see, it's a pretty darn fine looking automobile. And this is not its good side right here. I'll walk over to here. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take this baby for a ride just so you can see how nice she runs. I haven't driven this one. I don't know why, but for some reason I've never actually driven this before, so we're going to be able to do this together for the first time. Alright folks, we're going to take it for a spin now, and one thing I always like to do is, you guys saw it start before. It was ice cold, you know, I mean as cold as it can be on an 80-degree day, and now we're going to start it after it's had a chance to warm up while it was running while I was doing the video before. And now you can see it's almost up to operating temperature, and there are, as you can see, no warning lights on, no check engine lights, nothing. Yeah, I did notice just now that there is a slight crack, or a crack in the dashboard. I just like to point everything out that I can. All right, it's a 4-speed automatic transmission with the like I said, that little 2-liter engine, but it does seem to get up and go pretty good. Let's see, I've driven a lot of these, so it shouldn't be any different. Oh, there's the gas telling. Should probably put some gas in this baby. Here we go, right up to 50 miles an hour, no problem, and I wasn't even standing on it that hard. There we go. You can see, not even touching the wheel. We're going down the road perfectly straight. There's absolutely nothing, as I said, nothing, you know, wrong on the front end. I do hear a little bit of a noise in the back. Definitely in the back. I don't know whether it's a tire noise, a road noise, or I don't think it's a bearing because it doesn't change when, you know, you swerve a little bit. But I do hear it back there, so I like to let everybody know everything. I'm sure you can't hear it on the videotape, but I hear it, so I'm going to tell you about it. All right, now we're going to take off and take a pretty good acceleration this time. I'm not flooring it, I don't like to do that, but I mean, this is with the air on too. Obviously, air conditioning robs a little bit from the you know, a 4-cylinder engine, but no problem getting up to 55 miles an hour just like that. All right, next thing I'm going to do is a little bit of a brake test, and what that's going to consist of is basically pulling into a vacant lot across the street from my place, I do this at about 25 miles an hour. I pull in, let go of the steering wheel, and I slam on the brakes, and we see what happens. There's not a whole lot you can tell. Obviously, you're not riding the car with me, but I will do my best to describe how they feel to you. But what you can do is keep your eye on the steering wheel here and make sure and see that if it swings wildly to the right or to the left, it tells you it might have a little brake balance problem. But I certainly don't feel any pulsation in the brakes. And here we go. On loose gravel, it stopped as straight as possibly could be, and it did it very quickly. You can see even a little cloud of dust I raised. Okay, so let's do a little bit of a recap here. This is actually, I'm really surprised, this is a super nice little car. This is a 2005 Dodge Neon SXT with 156,321 miles. Just a super nice little car. So I wouldn't have a problem putting one of my kids in this. So if you want to get a first car for your kid, or for going back to school or college or commuting, whatever, this has all the stuff you want. Power windows, remote keyless entry, cruise control, everything you really want in a good, inexpensive little car. All right, now we're going to take a little walk around the outside, just so you can see it out in the sun now, because I did the beginning of the video in the shade, but I always like to give you both sides. As you can see, it's a pretty decent looking little car. So if someone needs an economical, four-door, reliable little car that seems to be in really nice shape and runs really good, doesn't seem like it needs much, this would be the right one for you. And as I always do, I hope this goes to a good home. Thanks.